right, so that's everything that we were going to do inside MailerLite and MailChimp today. Just going to get my PowerPoint presentation back, and we'll do the very last part of that. So you're going to see me again. You're so lucky. Now, screen share, screen share. I'll shift that off of there. All right. So moving along to the next page. I've asked, how did you go? But I'm assuming that in the middle of the night, nobody's really following along. So you've got, this video will be available for you to follow the instructions. And of course, the instructions are also in the booklet. So if you work better to follow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instructions in writing, use that. Otherwise, you could use the video. So what we've learned today is about creating an audience, creating a sign-up form, knowing how to display it, and knowing how to put it on Facebook. If you haven't already done so, the homework for session 1 is going to be working out your genre, which FYI, that's going to be romance, and subgenres and your themes and tropes, and you're going to need these next week. So if you could please do that, that would be awesome. Set up your audience or subscriber list and set up your sign up form, and you can fling that on your website or your Facebook page if you want to. You will need a reader magnet for session 4, because that's when we're going to be actually working on deploying that reader magnet. That can be a novelette, it could be a whole book if you've got a whole book that you would like people to be able to get for free, or a short story or an excerpt is a good choice if you don't have the time to write something in the next 4 weeks. The first 10% of your novel always goes up on Amazon as the read through anyway, so you use that bit as the freebie. Make sure that your reader magnet is genre and theme specific. Match it to your books in content and tone. And the reason we do that is because it gives those new potential audience members an idea of exactly what they're expecting to get from you. So if, for example, I'm trying to get an historical romance audience and I give them a historical, I don't know, a time travel book, there's a disconnect because they're not getting what they expect, and it causes what we call a negative somatic marker, which is basically just a ding in their head that says something isn't quite right. We want to minimize those as much as possible. I'm going to talk more about that next week. Make sure that your reader magnet has a cover, preferably one that looks similar to your other novels, and a short description. Now, I have included in the information from the on Moodle a quick introduction on how to do a cover on Canva. You can have a free account on Canva and do that in there. And it's really, really easy, like really easy. So if you want to do that, go right ahead. All right, so that's the end of today's session. We're back on Thursday at 7:30 and we're looking at all of the things that we've looked at today. Make sure you ask me about, there was 2 things. I can't remember what they were, but if you remember, you'll be in a good position to ask me. Yeah, we can talk about marketing strategies and audience behaviors and that kind of thing. And know that we're also looking further at those things next week as well. So if you didn't quite get the information that you wanted today, it's probably coming next week. All right, so next week is about your newsletter content and how to match that up to the people who are going to read it, how to build a campaign and how to thrill your audience. That sounds exciting. Does anybody have any questions or comments? I'm just trying to get my chat up, but it won't come up on my main screen. So I think it's probably hidden under 1,000 other things. Just trying to find it. Oh, no, it just popped up. What file format for the Reader Magnet? It should be EPUB. Privacy, that's right, that was one of the things. It should be an EPUB. What day do we need to have the homework done? The genre, subgenre thing, you should have that by next week, so Monday. Obviously, your Reader Magnet, we don't need until the start of the 4th week. There was something else apart from privacy, and I said it just now, and I can't remember what it is. Will we work through where to find your audience? Absolutely. It's part of actually the 4th session when we're looking at how to deploy your Reader Magnet, and that's the session where we're also looking at all of the different places where you can find your audience. Do we have any other questions? It's a deafening silence, so I'm assuming that we don't. So in that case, I'll say good night, and we shall see you all on Thursday. Thank you so much for coming along, and we'll see you later.